Hello everyone, welcome back to another Java video. This video, we're going to be solving the sum of numbers problem. We're going to write a program that calculates the sum of all integers from 1 to n, where n is a user-entered positive integer. So for example, if we have n is equal to 5, we're going to add up 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 to get a value of 15. So basically, we're taking all the numbers from 1 to 5 and adding 15. In our previous video, we said that when we are doing numeric-based problems, that it involves an iteration. A for loop is going to be very handy. So for this solution, we're going to be using a for loop. Okay. To start off, we're going to need our user input. And we're going to say that we're going to have the string input is equal to sc.newline, like so. And then we're going to say we need to convert that to an integer. So we're going to say int upper limit value is going to be integer parse int, and we're going to convert that to input, and we should do a little prompt. So system.out.println enter and upper limit. Okay, so we have now handled our input. We have a value for our n, and what we want to do is generate numbers from 1 to 5 or 1 to n, and we're going to include that value as well. So let's see how that looks, and we're going to use our solutions here. To start off, since we're adding up values, just like how we had to initialize a variable called product in our previous video, what we're going to do is say that we're going to have int total sum is equal to 0, because we're allowed to add values to 0 without it being 0 all the time. So we're going to initialize that to 0. And then we're going to say for, we're going to have this int counter variable, and we're going to set that to 1 because that's our starting point. And we're going to do this until counter it becomes greater or equal to our upper limit set. So we're going to loop while that counter value is less than equal to upper limit. And we're going to go until counter is bigger than upper limit. And at every iteration, we're going to increase our counter by 1 so that we can exit our for loop at the end. Okay, what we're going to do is take this variable called total sum, and we're going to say whatever it was prior, we're going to add on this value called counter. Okay, and then we can say that system.out.println the total sum is plus total sum, and put a semicolon like that, and let's test our code. And sc.newline, we need a new scanner. What to do? Oh, sorry kids, I miswrote this. This is supposed to be next line. Let's try that again. Compiled properly. We're gonna go Java video 11. We're gonna set an upper limit of 5, and that should give us 15. If I were to do 10, we are gonna get 55. Awesome. Now, to check our solution, we're gonna look at the Gauss formula. So a mathematician named Gauss developed this formula where we don't actually have to use this operation, but we can say the answer is equal to, we're going to take our upper limit multiplied by upper limit plus 1, and we're going to take that value and divide it by 2. And since we're actually doing a division, we're going to do a double. And then we can say system.out.println Gauss method is going to be answer. Let's put a semicolon there. Clear, compile, and execute 5. See, the Gauss method goes 15.0. Basically, when Gauss was a little child, he was able to develop this formula that was able to add up all these values starting at some number. Okay, but so if you didn't know the solution or didn't know this formula, this would be one of the ways to solve this problem, where you use a for loop, because for loops are very good at having numeric-based solution. We set our counter variable to 1, and we're looping when counter is less than or equal to upper limit, and our loop will stop when counter becomes greater than upper limit. And we're increasing counter by 1 every time by using the incremental operator. So after this is done, counter increases, and we recheck this condition and execute this code over and over and over again until this condition becomes false. And that was our solution for a sum of numbers using for loop. And as always, thank you for watching, and stay classy.